Well, wonderful. My name is Chris Brewer. I work with Sam and Matt Nelson. We want to thank you for giving us your time this afternoon.
Yeah, no
We'll
problem.
open it up to some questions, but first let me ask you, you've been through some preseasons before. This one I'm sure stacks up a little bit differently. How are you feeling out there getting back on the diamond per se?
Yeah, I'm feeling confident. We've had a few more weeks to get prepared after the winter break. So loving where we're at, loving seeing how the hitters are hitting, and everyone definitely came back ready to play. These first few weeks have been going really well. So I'm excited to see how we do. I'm excited to go straight out into Big Ten and get right to it.
Allison, the next question from Isaac Goffin.
Yeah, obviously you've been with this program for some time. What do you think will make this team different than previous seasons?
Yeah, I think we just have a strong group of girls who are willing to work this year. Everyone's still working to beat out the next person, but also supporting each other throughout that. Obviously, nothing's set in stone. So seeing girls even this week, today, a few days out, just working for their spot and working to get better each day.
The next question, Allison, from Steve Batterson.
Awesome.
Jumping into the season with Big Ten competition, how does that change things from a normal year?
Yeah, I'm honestly really excited. It's different. It felt intimidating at first, but I'm excited to get right to it. I'm excited to play every single Big Ten team. That's something I still haven't done in the 5 years I've been here. So it definitely changes things. You got to be right on top of it right away. There's not really time to mess around, but you can see that within our practices that people are ready to go and reared up for this week.
The next question from Eric Lopez.
Have you had a chance to reflect? I mean, you didn't, once the season came to an end in 2020, you didn't know if you'd be back, get the extra year, and then, you get the extra year. Have you had to reflect on that? And how do you feel you are today compared to what you were a year ago?
Yeah, coaches just mentioned today that we've had over 360 days without games. That definitely has taken a hit. And it makes us excited to get out there and play. Like you said, I wasn't sure if I'd be back. And it definitely makes me not want to take a day for granted. You never know when things could get canceled or shut down. So really excited to play and have a chance to play again, and really, really excited about this group of girls we have.
The next question, Allison, from Cole Crutchfield.
Yeah, last year we had a really good ERA and really good strikeouts. Are you doing anything to prepare and try and get to those levels again this season?
Yeah, we have a great staff here, pitching staff. We're all supporting each other and taking the load off each other whenever our names are called. I love the depth we have with this roster. It's been awesome to see so far. So yeah, just having each other's back and knowing that if someone's struggling, that the next person will be right in there to help out has been awesome, and honestly brings us a lot of confidence whenever we're out on the mound.
The next question, Allison, from Isaac Goffin.
Yeah, I'm wondering, we were talking to you on she talked about how strong the hitters are. Have you seen anything from the hitters so far that makes you excited about them?
Yeah, it's been really fun in the scrimmages going back and forth with pitching and hitting. The hitters are looking very strong, very confident. We had some rapid fire BP just a little bit ago, and they're hitting the ball very hard, which is awesome to see. And it's just 1 through 9 and all the way down through the roster. Girls are hitting the ball harder and just more confident with their pitch selection. So really excited to see what they do this weekend.
The next question from Eric Lopez.
You and Lauren were such a great 1-2 punch last season. We're dominating whereas the season came in. Describe the two of you. How are you the same? How are you different? Because really you both have complemented each other very well last year.
Yeah, Lauren and I have been through the past 4 years here together. It's a good mix of competition and supporting each other. I know we both want to be on the mound, but when the other person is on the mound or any of the other pitchers are on the mound, definitely there for them. But yeah, it's just constant competition throughout bullpens and scrimmages, but making it a fun competition where we know that the other person also deserves to be on the mound as well.
Are there any other questions for Allison Doocy? We will go back to Eric Lopez.
What's going to be the keys to build on that momentum from last year? You mentioned you got a deeper staff, the hitting. Can that positivity that you were having last season, the success you were having, can carrying that over to this year?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think we could have sat back and thought about what was taken from us, but it's kind of, let's keep using it. We had a few girls that were able to come back, but also add some to the roster. So we're taking it as a chance to build upon what we did last year. We all know how we ended and want to continue that. We don't want to take any steps back, just continue that momentum and continue forward on all parts of fielding, hitting, pitching, just continue that momentum forward and keep the confidence that we had ending last year.
The next question from Chloe Peterson.
Yeah, after like almost a year-long layoff, how are you feeling about like facing live batters that aren't your teammates for the first time in almost a year?
Yeah, it's definitely something I've thought about. Being on dirt is just something also that we didn't really think about. We haven't been on dirt in about a few months now, but then actual games. But excited just to get that practice on Thursday, get in the rhythm of things, but really excited to see new competition and kind of have that adrenaline again going into the next game.
Anything else for Allison? All right. Well, we thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You betcha. As I mentioned, as Allison slides out, Lauren Shaw will slide in. And then head coach Renee Gillespie will close things up.